Enggak, belum. That was my classmate. So it is 8:25. I have a class at 9, and you might be questioning, why are you wearing this to campus? Because usually it's shirt and jeans. Well, this is for a 3-minute presentation. I have 2 classes for today and a meeting for my photography club at 6 p.m. So today's gonna be quite filled. So it's not gonna be as boring as yesterday. I've arrived on campus. Wish me luck. So I've arrived on campus. The class hasn't started yet. I didn't get to present today, so... You know when you're building up to something and it just doesn't deliver? I was so hyped on presenting today, but yeah. Not my luck. Let's talk Batman v Superman. You know when you have mixed feelings about something, you just can't put specifically what you feel about something. You have no idea if it's good, if it's not. Sadly, that's Batman v Superman for me. Don't get me wrong, I had tons of fun watching the thing. When I was in the theater itself, it was great. But I realized something. It could have been something more. The thing is, it's more of a setup for Justice League. As its own movie, it just didn't deliver. It's almost as if the whole movie is just a glorified trailer for Justice League. That's what bothers me. Something ironic is that when Ben Affleck was first announced as Batman, everyone with their keyboards just lashed out like crazy, as if it's the end of the world. I mean, you can have doubts, but you don't need to. I don't know, it was the internet overreacted to it. And what do you know? It was actually the best part of it. You know something is wrong when a movie titled Batman v Superman has only 5 minutes of the actual fight. But all in all, as I said before, I enjoyed the movie as a whole. Like, when I was in the theater itself, it was, the cinematography was great, but a lot of the time it was like, looks over substance, you know what I mean? The shots were gorgeous. This is probably gonna be a spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. Henry Cavill was great as Superman. It's just that something about the script. They could have easily followed his animated series. They could have easily copied that. Oh, and speaking of the best Batman v Superman, world's finest, Superman the Animated Series. A better Batman v Superman in my opinion. Go check that out. Also, the trailer ruins the freaking movie. Just don't watch the trailer if you haven't seen it. Like just don't. Like, there are moments where it's supposed to be like epic and sort of out of the blue, as in it's supposed to surprise you, but because you've seen it in the trailer, it just didn't work. I mean, I grew up with Batman and Superman as my childhood hero. So to summarize, Ben Affleck, great Batman. Gal Gadot, great Wonder Woman. Henry Cavill, great Superman. They didn't give him the best material. Lex Luthor, Why did they have to go with a Riddler Lex Luthor? Because to me, he was the Riddler. like, I don't see Lex. You know what I mean? You see, I brought my tripod, and I was about to film a time lapse, but I'm extremely hungry, and I have a class at 2, so I'll probably go home now. So I'm back home, my room, and yes, I know this is a Minion bed cover sheet, bed sheet, whatever you want to call it. I'm not embarrassed about it. I love me some Minions. Anyways, I'm gonna eat lunch, take a rest for a while. At 2, I'm gonna have a class. I'm probably gonna start editing the video for what I have now. 41% on my camera. I'm probably gonna charge that. So I'll see you guys then. Class starts in 10 minutes and I'm still at home. Yeah. Still have time. Class is done. Going home to rest for a bit, and at 6 p.m. so after Maghrib I'll come back. Just one question before I go. If you see me in public with a camera, talking to myself, talking to a camera, will you leave me alone? Will you call me weird? Or will you say hi? Because you know me. Just curious. It is now 5:27, well basically 5:30. I'm just waiting for the azan to go, and then I'm gonna pray Maghrib, and then I'm gonna go for the photography meeting, which is going to be at a cafe. I'm not gonna be bringing my camera there. I'm probably not gonna be recording anything, so I might just end it here. Jesse Eisenberg was playing a rich Hitler.